What's up guys, it's me Jeremy. Pulling off an aggressive playstyle in solo queue is definitely one of the best way to carry games. Let's get started. Now, when it comes to being aggressive, the key thing to do is that you need to learn your limits. Aggression is all about calculated risks, and in order to actually calculate those risks, you need to know how strong you are and how strong your opponents are at any given point in the game. This knowledge can be gained by learning your limits. In order to learn your limits, what you want to do is play hyper aggressive and just keep fighting over and over again until you start to win and become a little experienced and just get a good feel for how strong you are. This type of playstyle, although it may result in some feeding, so try practicing in normal games, will teach you your limits as well as what works and what doesn't on a champion. After that, being aggressive in lane is pretty simple. You just always need to keep your mind on what you can do to be aggressive and constantly be thinking about when would be a good time to fight. Things such as, if my opponent steps past this line, I'll fight him. Or when he goes in for that CS, I'll go in for a trade. And always try to predict the future so that you can prepare for it. Make sure you calculate your fights and look for openings whenever possible so that you can take them and strike. And of course, be prepared for things to go wrong. When being aggressive, if things don't go well, they can backfire really easily, so you want to be prepared for a bad fight when going in. However, the key thing to understand about aggression is the analysis of risk versus reward. When making an aggressive play, you need to analyze how bad the risk is versus how lucrative the reward is. Plays that have a high risk are almost always not going to be worth it, and although the reward may be good, making these incredibly high risk plays is often what leads to throws, and it's only really a good idea to make a high risk play if you're behind. For example, if you're defending a siege versus multiple assassins, going in to poke the opponents is likely not going to be worth it, as the reward you get is simply just some free damage, whereas the risk is you getting jumped on and dying, leading to multiple objectives for the opponents, or perhaps, on the other hand, the opponents are overextending and you can see the enemy jungler on the minimap. In that situation, there isn't much risk at all, while the reward is much higher since you can pick up some kills. Different situations have different risks, and the rewards are often not as much as you might expect, so only try to make an aggressive play if the risk outweighs the reward. And at the end of the day, it's all about calculated aggression, as that is by far the best solo queue playstyle, and will allow you to win lanes and snowball easily when pulled off properly. It absolutely kills me when I see allies playing passive for no reason when they could easily take advantage of the situation. That's what being aggressive is all about, is taking advantage of situations. People leave themselves vulnerable in a lot of ways all the time, be it when they go to last hit, go to ward, or maybe even just take a little step too close. There will always be cases that you can take advantage of. You just need to see those cases and act accordingly, and then you can be on your way to carrying games. Remember, to climb the ladder, it's not enough to simply not deserve to lose. You need to deserve to win. My name is Jeremy, and that's it for my video on playing aggressive. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to check out some of my others on the screen right now, or stay connected at facebook.com/gamingcurios. Drop a like, and make sure to subscribe for some more awesome content in the future. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.